A man who cannot control his emotions is no man at all.
1 in a million to 1 billion. Too hot to be in the kitchen, I'll end up melting the ceiling.
All right, if you don't know by this time, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock during the Oscars. And I spent most of my day trying to figure out if I was actually going to even touch this. And the reason that I had to really think about it is because I really just don't care about celebrities. I really don't care about the Oscars. I don't care about award shows. I want to be entertained. I do not want to be influenced. And last I checked, there's some people who are so shallow that their lives are not exciting enough for them to care about what's going on in it. They prefer to put all of their focus on celebrities and people of high stature, the elite. And what we find ourselves is we find ourselves in a place where political pundits, where people of all different stripes, no matter what your show is about, hopping on the bandwagon to talk about Will Smith and Chris Rock. And I guarantee you, most people are going to miss the mark here. Most people are not going to really understand exactly why this is so trivial, why it doesn't matter if Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Men slap men all the time. But while at the same time, I do believe that Will Smith is not a man at all. If he cannot control his emotions, now we're going to watch this video. And I'm going to show y'all what happened. If y'all ain't seen it by now, y'all got to see it. But we're going to show y'all exactly what took place. This right here, people, is Chris Rock getting slapped at the Oscars. Police coming to get me. I shouldn't be talking like this, everybody. All right, let's get into it.
Who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I.
Now, as you can see, Will Smith is laughing currently at the moment. He's having a good old time, right? Laughs and jokes. This is what a comedian does. A comedian's job is to make you laugh. And the comedian's job is to take risk and to walk that thin line between humor and tragedy.
Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
He's laughing right now. After the joke has been made, Will Smith finds that joke hilarious. She doesn't, though. You can see the look on her face. She doesn't find it hilarious, but he's laughing right now. Everybody's laughing.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
So now, living in this industry, I can understand why Chris Rock wouldn't assume that this man is about to take the action he's about to take. Now, I was very, very skeptical about whether this was true or false. I thought that maybe this was a little ploy to get everybody talking about the Oscars because, you know, a lot of people just don't care about the Oscars anymore. So I thought maybe this was staged. It was some kind of bit or some kind of joke that would cause people to just tune in and look more and more. And look, it's working. And that's one thing that I despise about the human condition. We cannot help but jump on controversial situations. We can't help but tune in. We can't help but turn the television on and watch these idiots show you their true colors. Like I said, I want to be entertained, not influenced. And these are the same people who will get on the stage and try to tell you that they have the moral high ground, that they somehow, because of their ability to act or to tell jokes or to do something nice saying or whatever the case may be, that therefore dictates that they are smarter than the rest of us, that they somehow are more intelligent or more hip to morality, that they somehow have the upper hand on the rest of society, and we should follow their lead. Well, please, that time is up. When are y'all going to understand? When are y'all going to learn that it's nonsense here?
Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow.
I would have beat the living hell out of Will Smith on that stage. I would have tore this man a new one on everything I love. We would have been up there brawling.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Now, kudos to Chris Rock for even standing the higher ground. This could have been a tussle. This could have been, and I think he took the high ground, even when some of us probably wouldn't have been able to, because he understands that this, I mean, with his stature, his amount of influence, his amount of, you know, financial wealth, is it really worth getting to a fist fight with this man on national television? Some people would say yes, because I would have taught Will Smith a new one. I'd have been sending him back to Bel Air, right? And Chris Rock, even despite that, continued to tell jokes. And it's sad that so many people are defending what Will Smith did here today. You are a celebrity. You've been a celebrity for decades. You have been the center of attention for most of my life, if not my whole life. And yet, here you are, can't take a joke out of all the jokes that have been made about you and your wife, about the whole your wife going out and sleeping with other men and all of this nonsense that's been going on. And yeah, I'm married to a woman and I have women in my family. So I hear the gossip and I hear the whole rumors or whatever the case may be. But me personally, I don't really follow this nonsense. But look at Chris Rock.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
A man who cannot control his emotions is not a man at all. I don't care what they try to tell you about men and women can be interchangeable and men need to be more open to their emotional side. Listen well. A man who cannot control his emotions is not a man at all. And this is why you see some of the problems that we have in our country and our world today, because men no longer want to be real men. They want to be women. They want to be emotional. And this is what they're act on your emotions, express yourself. But at the end of the day, reality doesn't care about your emotions. Reality doesn't care about how you feel. A man should be able to make a joke without you assaulting him. Will Smith should be in jail. This is nonsense.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I would have said, oh, what? What's up? Man, all of that play acting that you do on the screen about you being able to jump buildings and all of this nonsense, let's put that to the test, homie. Let's put that to the test. You, a grown man, just supposedly got up and slapped another grown man on national television in front of millions of people. Well, I hope it wasn't millions of people, but you just did that. And now I know at least millions of people have seen this clip. Or what, homie? Then I saw something about his son getting on Twitter or something like that saying, this is what we do. I'd really like to see his son get in a real fist fight. These privileged, uppity folks who never really had to be in that jungle and fight their way out of it, apparently they're gangster now. His son, who grew up in luxury, you gangster now? This is what we do? Are you gangster? Nah, homie, you're not really gangster. Y'all play gangsters. Y'all are actors.
Going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
And then everybody went on and carried on laughing. You know exactly what it is. That's exactly what happened. But here's the nonsense. Something needs to be said. And I'm going to say it because oftentimes I try to take the high road and I try to be, nice about some of these things. But we've lost it. We've lost the narrative. And somebody might say, well, why are you taking this situation and blowing it up so big and making it something that it's not? But I'm really not. These celebrities are living in a false reality, right? Our kids and our nieces and nephews and all of these people look up to these guys. They look to them about their advice on how they should treat other people. They look at them for advice on how they should care about the planet. They look to them for them advice whether they should get a vaccine or not. These are all people who know that they have a sphere of influence. And we continuously live in a society where people would rather give all of their attention to these people instead of focusing on the real issues that we have in this country. Okay? Now, it's not by default since the beginning of time, as long as I can remember recorded history, people have always gathered around individuals who were like, the cream of the crop, the people who were great at their jobs, the royalty, the lords and ladies, and the people who had high stature in society, and we somehow followed their lead, even into ruin. No. Every one of us are the celebrities in our own lives. Every one of us. We're just as important as they are. They bleed like we bleed. And we're the majority. Like I said, I want these people to entertain us. I do not want them to influence. We don't need to be influenced. We need to be educated. We need to be thoughtful. We need to be logical, rational. But what we do not need is uppity elites who have all the luxuries in life and all the pleasures taking up our full time, our attention, taking up our airways. See, while I'm right here talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock, I could have been sitting here talking about taxes. So I could have been sitting here talking about infrastructure. I could have been sitting here talking about Joe Biden and the presidency, Ukraine and Russia. I could have been talking about a multitude of things. But here I am talking about this. Now I want you to tune in to a lot of your political pundits, the conservative side, the liberal side, whoever you might listen to. Whether you a liberal, whether you a conservative, whether you libertarian, it doesn't matter. Tune into the people that you value the most, that you watch for their political insights. And I want you to ask yourself, are they talking about this as well? Why is it so important that one man slapped another man when it happens all the time? What matters is because that man happened to be Will Smith and the other guy happened to be Chris Rock. They're just a man. They're going to die like we die. They're going to bleed like we bleed. Stop giving these people your time and your attention. That's why I decided to cover this. I wanted to cover it from a different perspective because we got to, at some point, draw our future away from this thinking. These people are no better than us. Like I said, you're the celebrity in your own life. Look at your mom, your sister, your brother, your wife, your husband. You're the most important person in their life. You're the star of the show. Stop giving these people the spotlight where it don't matter. Stop looking to see what LeBron says about politics or Cardi B says about politics or Kanye West says about politics. Educate yourself. Look within yourself. Find out what the answers are yourself. Don't look to these celebrities for guiding or for leadership because you're making a big mistake. All right? Now, y'all know what it is. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all so much for listening. I'm just tired and fed up because the mentality of my fellow human beings in this country is being dragged along by nonsense, things that are irrelevant, things that do not make sense. The things that matter is your family, is your lifestyle, is taking care of yourself, your health. The things that matter are you learning about the world and best equipping yourself to protect you and the ones you love from all of these things outside of it that wish to do you harm. Those are the things that matter. And if you're doing that, you are the celebrity. Thank y'all so much for watching. Peace and glory, everybody. Be peaceful and be great. Till next time. I'm out.
1 in a million to 1 villain. Too hot to be in the kitchen, out in the melting the ceiling.